Hello friends, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel if you're enjoying the instruction that I'm giving you. It's my personal goal to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2021, so if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing a topic called vibrato mapping. So what vibrato mapping is basically just planning out the type and amount of vibrato that you want to use throughout a piece. A lot of times vibrato can become very sporadic. We use it when it's comfortable, and when it's not comfortable, we don't. Which obviously is not the most conducive to phrasing. If you are playing a beautiful melodic line and your vibrato is stopping and starting, it would sound a little weird. Also, if your vibrato was changing in a way that didn't quite make sense, it would disrupt the line as well. So there are two main elements that you need to consider when it comes to vibrato. The first is the width. So how wide it is, how much of a pitch difference you're hearing. So you can either have narrow vibrato where you don't hear much difference, or wide vibrato where you hear a lot of difference. You heard a clear difference there, right? So that's the first thing to consider, the width. The second thing would be speed. So how fast or slow you're going. And obviously these can be combined. You can have fast and narrow, fast and wide, slow and narrow, slow and wide. So let me kind of demonstrate what all of those might sound like. So fast and narrow might sound something like this. Fast and wide might sound something like this. Slow and narrow might sound something like this. Slow and wide might sound something like this. And you're going to want to use these different types for different things. And obviously your vibrato isn't just going to have two speeds or two widths. There's obviously a lot of other things, in between. So I'm going to use Meditation from Thais as an example of my vibrato mapping, which remember just means planning out exactly the type of vibrato that you want to use. So right on the first note, I want to create a crescendo. So I'm going to start out with maybe fast and narrow vibrato. And as I go through the note, I'm going to widen it up. So it might sound something like this. That helps me create my crescendo, right? So that note. On the next D, I want to use just a little bit. Fast and narrow I think is good because it's kind of like a decrescendo. Good. Over the next three notes, I want to use, again, just fast and narrow. My goal here is to actually keep the vibrato going. So something like this. Here, narrow, fast. I'm going to widen it up as I want to create a crescendo. And then go back down, like less wide. When I get to this note, maybe a little slower. So overall, it would sound something like this. So I planned out the vibrato that I want to use for this phrase. It might seem a little bit tedious at first, but it is going to be so beneficial in helping your phrasing. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please drop them below. And if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And thank you so much for watching.